What is up, boys and girls? Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. This is Empire Steve, back with you yet again. Today is the 2nd of January, and why has life sped up so fast? Oh my gosh, how is it already 2023? No, slow down. For real, let's not speed up life anymore. Let's make sure that we take every day for what it actually is, make it the best day possible, and don't dwell on the bad days. Let's all have. I actually hope all of you had a good New Year. I hope you had a good Christmas. But let's make this new year. Let's make 2023 a good one. Let's set aside all the politics and all the drama and just work on what we can do better for ourselves. Like that's really my goal, is what can I do better for myself, so, and my family, obviously, and not speed life up, because geez, man, my daughter's about to go to college this summer, and my son's going to be going into 8th grade after this year, which it's already almost there. Like, it's crazy. Please slow down. Please slow down. Anyway, I wanted to remind you all, and I'm sure you hate these reminders, that because I know I hate having to say them, but once it's gone, it's gone. Apex Trader Funding is still 90% off. That ends tomorrow on the 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York time. So you may want to jump on that. I grabbed another one on Friday, $100,000. I might actually grab a couple more $100,000 evals. That way, if I mess one up, which is easy to do. Anyone can mess them up, because that $3,000 drawdown is not much, especially when you take bigger risky plays. I like to take a little bit bigger risky plays, but I won't do that if I'm live streaming though. So look for that. We're definitely go check out that 90. As long as you can use NinjaTrader, I find it easiest on a Windows PC. So as long as you can use NinjaTrader, I like NinjaTrader. I have grown to like it the more that I use it. I find that is a very good platform. Trade8 is also a very good platform, but unfortunately Apex doesn't use it. And in my opinion, Apex is like the #1 prop firm right now, and I like, obviously, Top Step is good, Elite Trader Funding is fine, TickTick is really nice as well. They all have their own different rules. But anyway, the 90% off is gonna go away, and even the 50% could go away. They've talked about that quite a bit, so we'll see. It's only 90% for the first month, so try and pass that within the first 30 days. And if you don't, cancel it, because it's going to get pricey. And I would wait for some other, coupon or what have you. But today I wanted to remind you all of that, and basically remind you of a different approach. Not a different approach, but I want to go into 2023 with a clear mind and stick to what I was successful at last year, which was just a couple days ago. And really, I really want to emphasize the importance of not over trading. Look for the best possible entries and stick to your plan. Make sure you always have a plan, but do not over trade. And I did it so much when I first started trading futures, just trying to really learn futures. And I really did it. I would say Thursday, this past Thursday and Friday, I over traded as well. I was proven wrong as well. So I also want to let you, try and emphasize that don't assume that price is going to do something just because of a certain event or a certain time of the day or last day of the week or last day of the month or last day of the trading year. I definitely assumed on Friday that we would dump in the final closing of the day. But after watching ICT's, he posted a video on Friday of his final trade, and I saw it live, and I even drew it out. I saw it live, and I even drew it out. So I watched it actually happening, and I just grabbed like one short just to see what would happen, and it just didn't go as planned, right? Because the market rallied, and once I watched his video, it really made sense. To not ever assume just because you're used to price doing something, at one time doesn't mean it's going to continue to do it. The algorithms on Friday had a different plan. I did make some nice trades in the morning on Friday. I even made some good trades while I was running some errands with my wife, and I was using Rhythmic on my phone and made a sweet, just one contract, $600 on a short, and I want to say it was over in this time frame here. And I knew that we would come down to the 1 hour. You can see we had where did I see it at? I saw something. I can't really remember where it was, but I saw something. And I was like, man, we're going to come down into this 38, 30 to 38.20 area, and we basically did that to a T. So just one contract. Don't oversize your trade. You can seriously make good money if you are right with just one contract. Obviously 2 is going to double that, and 3 is going to triple it, and 4 is going to quadruple it. But don't do any of that crazy stuff until you start to really find what works for you. So I'm going to be really practicing the only trading a few times, taking a few trades per day. Like, I really want to emphasize that, especially on my live streams and Discord. I might live stream on Twitch a couple times this week as well. But we'll just have to play. I'm just going to play it by ear and see what happens. See if I see a play. I'm gonna, if it's a good viable play, my plan is to take it and let everybody know that I'm going to take it, and see what happens with that. But know your risk, manage your risk the way that your account needs to be managed, and don't take a lot of trades. Like, seriously, less is more. Just remember that. Less is more. You will be, being a successful trader is about making, sustaining gains throughout each day and mitigating your losses. If your losers are big, then you need to change your strategy. Think of something different, right? I try to keep my losses small. That's why I always have, for ES, a 10 tick stop loss. Or if I'm trading the ICT method and I see a fair value gap, if I'm going to buy, I'll clean this up a little bit. But on Friday, let me just go ahead and remove. Actually, I'm not going to remove these drawings. I'm going to go to something else and show you. So we'll go here. ESH. What is it called? ES. Actually, I can go here. Futures ESH 2023. I'm going to go there. And like that. And here is the 5 minute. And we're going to look for a fair value gap, and there's quite a few, right? So here's a fair value gap there. So if I was going to go long, price comes up, makes this fair value gap. You technically could, get in if once you see a bounce there. So say you get in at 38.34, your stop would be below this fair value gap that we found. So it would be down here, 38.28, and that is a decent sized loss if it happens. But look at how much money you could have made, and then. What I do is I trail my stops, but you can see we had this high here, so you can just assume that price was going to come up to at least here, right? So this is 38. We'll just do it like that. So you can tell that price is, if we're going to have some kind of rally, price is going to come up to this prior high, and then you have this double top there. So this is 38.52. So there's that double top there. So price is going to likely come up into this area. So there's a double top, and there's a double top here. And this is a lot of what ICT was kind of explaining. And this, I already knew all of this, and I'm sure all of you do too. But you would see it as support and resistance, right? You would see this as an area of resistance, but it's actually an area where the algos are going to try and take price, per what ICT has said, and it really totally makes sense. So I have lately, last few weeks, been very successful using the ICT method. You can see I don't have any indicators on my chart, and I've lately been keeping it nice and clean. My win rate is up, my losses are smaller, so there is that. Look at this legendary fair value gap right here. Even on the 5 minute, you can see price comes into this from, so you take this bullish candle here, and you would put your fair value gap, start it a rectangle right here, this little box. You'd start it at the top of this wick, and then at the bottom of this candle or wick, whatever it may be at that time. And then you would go long once price comes into it, put your stop just below this fair value gap, and go for a little ride. But taking profit is the tricky part, right? So I would look to, once price starts coming up to an area where I think we are going to go to, I would put my stop just below that. And if it keeps going up, I'm just going to trail my stop. So that's just what I do. I find that viable, especially if you are on a Apex Trader funding account, like an evaluation, or even a new PA account, or a PA account that you haven't met that minimum threshold. So you're gonna, like, I just want to take profit, because it could go down on me, and then my drawdown is going to be less than I actually want it to be. So I just want to, I just basically wanted to go over that with all of you, let you know about the Apex, just remind you about the Apex 90% off right now, and the mentality going into 2023. So and take less trades. Less is more. Just remember that. When you see profit, you take that profit as well. There's nothing wrong with that, because what can happen, price can come back down, and you can go from green to red just in a jiffy. It just depends. So that is that. I'm going to trade. I'm going to look at the market. I would say starting around like 8 a.m. I'm going to look and see if there's any plays. Look and see what the market looks like. How was the overnight session? This is 8 in the morning New York time, by the way. I might take a trade or two before intraday opens up, which is 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. I do not like to take trades right at 9:30 or hold trades through 9:30, just because it's too volatile. I'm gonna wait. I like to wait for the market to settle, so I might start looking to take entries again, probably like 9:35, 9:40, 9:45. But I don't like to trade past 11. The market slows down, and then maybe after lunchtime, which lunch kind of ends at 1 o'clock, and see what's going on in the market there. So definitely don't take a lot of trades, especially on one account. Don't just take once you've taken your 3-4 trades and you're green, it's time to close that platform and get out of that. Stop trading. Don't overtrade. So I just really wanted to let you all know all of those things, just to definitely the overtrading as a got you. I would say, and probably most of you hearing this could say that is the one thing that gets you as well. So, and one more very important thing, I'm not, and I'm telling you right now, I am not trading any news. Heck no more news trading. Do not trade earnings plays. Like, none of that stuff is good. Seriously, you're just gonna lose money. You might win sometimes, but then you're gonna go into it thinking that you're gonna win every time. So don't trade news. I'm not trading it at all. I might watch, but I ain't taking any trades. Nope, not until that storm settles down and all that fun stuff. So let's end this there. I do hope that you all have a good rest of your evening or day. It's still kind of early here. It's only 11:39, so it's not even lunchtime yet. I haven't even eaten yet, but that's normal for me. I only eat 2 times a day. I'll normally eat my breakfast around lunchtime, and then I'll eat dinner. So I'm a weird, and I'm definitely weird on that aspect of it. But that's me, and you got to do you, because I do me, you do you. So whatever works for you, you got to do it. So that's it for me, boys and girls. We will see you again soon, I hope. I may stream on Twitch a couple times this week. I may not. So my Twitch link is down below. My Apex link's down below. TickTick is down below. That's also 40% off right now too. I'll put that code down there for TickTick. And yeah, that's it. Have a good one. Take care. See you soon.